Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're exploring the style of one of the most enduring fashion icons of the late 80s and 90s, Winona Ryder. Winona's style moves between masculine tailoring and romantic dresses, polished minimalism and relaxed grunge, vintage femininity, and quiet rebellion. What makes her style so memorable is that it rarely feels overly constructed. Even on the red carpet, there is usually a sense of restraint. The clothes are distinctive, but they never appear to be wearing her. In this video, we'll look at the main elements of her wardrobe, from her dark color palette and minimalist tailoring to her vintage dresses, knitwear, leather, accessories, and beauty choices. Let's get started. The foundation of Winona Ryder's style is contrast. She often combines soft and severe elements within the same look. A romantic dress may be paired with dark boots. A masculine suit may be softened by delicate jewelry or minimal makeup. A simple black outfit may feel dramatic through texture rather than decoration. Her style sits between several different worlds. There's a slightly intellectual quality in her dark knitwear, understated coats, and simple trousers. There's a rebellious side built around leather, boots, and chokers. There's also a softer romantic side, visible in florals, lace, velvet, satin, and vintage-inspired silhouettes. Rather than choosing only one identity, Winona allows all of them to exist together. Winona became closely associated with Gothic fashion through films such as Beetlejuice, but her personal style has usually been much more subtle than the characters she played. To capture this side of her wardrobe, focus on atmosphere rather than costume. Black is the obvious starting point, but charcoal, burgundy, oxblood, deep navy, dark brown, forest green, and muted purple can create the same mysterious mood. Instead of combining several Gothic details at once, choose one element to lead. This could be velvet, lace, a high neckline, a long dark coat, sheer tights, or substantial boots. The silhouette should remain simple. Winona's style is most effective when the darkness feels natural rather than theatrical. Black is the clearest thread running through Winona Ryder's wardrobe. She wears it in almost every form, including dresses, suits, coats, leather, knitwear, and simple monochromatic combinations. However, her black outfits rarely feel repetitive because she uses different textures and proportions. Leather adds sharpness. Velvet feels richer and more romantic. Satin creates a fluid evening mood. Wool feels classic and slightly academic. If you are building an all-black outfit, combine different surfaces so the look doesn't appear flat. Winona also shows that a black outfit doesn't need heavy accessorizing. A strong neckline, long coat, or clear silhouette can provide enough interest on its own. Minimalism is one of the most important parts of Winona's style. She often wore simple dresses, fitted knitwear, high-waisted trousers, narrow skirts, clean tailoring, and understated shoes. These looks had very few decorative details, allowing the silhouette and fabric to become the focus. To recreate this aesthetic, think about the complete shape of the outfit, rather than collecting several statement pieces. A simple top and trouser combination can be more effective than an outfit filled with obvious trends. The fit should create definition without appearing overly restrictive. Winona's minimalism often has a sense of privacy. The body is visible, but the clothing never feels designed purely to display it. That restraint gives her outfits their quiet confidence. Menswear is another essential part of Winona's wardrobe. She has worn oversized suits, long coats, relaxed jackets, button-down shirts, and high-waisted trousers throughout her career. These pieces create the intelligent, slightly boyish quality associated with her style. The key is to avoid making the outfit look too corporate. Choose tailoring with some character, whether that comes from an oversized fit, a longer jacket, a strong shoulder, or a textured fabric such as velvet, corduroy, or soft wool. Leather gives Winona's wardrobe its rebellious edge. A worn leather jacket can make a delicate dress feel less precious. A leather skirt can sharpen a simple knit, while a long leather coat can make an otherwise basic outfit feel cinematic. Winona's grunge style was rarely exaggerated. She often relied on one relaxed or worn-looking piece, such as a soft cardigan, faded jeans, old t-shirt, practical boots, or oversized jacket. The rest of the outfit remains simple. Grunge works best when the clothes feel genuinely lived in, rather than carefully distressed for effect. Although Winona is strongly associated with darker clothes, she has also worn many romantic and vintage-inspired pieces. Floral dresses, lace, satin, velvet, fitted cardigans, and softly draped skirts bring a more delicate side to her wardrobe. However, these looks rarely feel overly sweet. The prints are often muted, the colors slightly faded, and the styling simple. Short or unfussy hair, dark shoes, or a masculine jacket can introduce contrast. To recreate this side of her style, look for pieces that feel as though they have a history. Winona's evening style is usually elegant but restrained. She's worn slip dresses, velvet gowns, sheer layers, lace, dark florals, and simple bias-cut silhouettes. Instead of relying on heavy decoration, these outfits create interest through fabric, neckline, and movement. To capture this mood, select one element that creates drama. It might be a low neckline, a rich velvet texture, a deep jewel tone, a sheer overlay, or a fluid silhouette. Keep the jewelry, shoes, and beauty choices relatively quiet. The overall effect should feel romantic and slightly mysterious rather than traditionally glamorous. Winona's short hair became one of the defining beauty images of the 1990s. Her cropped cuts, short bobs, and textured fringes worked beautifully with both masculine tailoring and delicate dresses. The contrast made her clothing feel more individual. Her makeup usually follows one of two directions. The first is minimal and natural, with fresh skin, subtle eye definition, and a quiet lip. The second is more dramatic, using dark eyeliner or a deep red lipstick. The key is to avoid making every feature intense at once. A strong lip works best with simple eyes, while smoky eye makeup can be balanced by a more muted lip. For the outfit ideas, the goal is not to copy Winona Ryder's looks exactly, but to capture their understated and slightly rebellious mood. Some outfits can feel dark and minimal, while others can lean more romantic, grungy, or softly tailored. Think about the contrast between masculine and feminine shapes, polished and worn textures, or delicate fabrics and heavier layers. Let one element create the mood, rather than making every piece compete for attention. The final looks should feel personal, intelligent, and slightly imperfect, as though they developed naturally rather than being built around a trend. So, that's how to dress like Winona Ryder. Begin with a dark and restrained color palette, but use different textures to create depth. Combine masculine tailoring with romantic fabrics, simple basics with vintage details, and polished silhouettes with pieces that feel slightly worn. Keep the accessories selective, the beauty a little undone, and the overall mood personal rather than overly styled. You can take inspiration from her Gothic early image, her relaxed grunge outfits, her minimalist tailoring, or her romantic red carpet style. But you don't need to reproduce any single era completely. The most authentic way to follow her example is to build a wardrobe that feels collected rather than manufactured, and to choose pieces because they genuinely speak to you. Let me know in the comments which Winona Ryder look or era is your favorite, and which style icon you would like me to cover next. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more fashion inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.